All right, Rick, it's time to talk about the area round of the playoffs. First game, Westlake, A&M Consolidated. These two teams have seen each other before. Both riding some momentum. Who do you like in this game?
Well, you got to remember, 35-17, A&M Consolidated won that first game, and even though I think it's going to be much closer this time, I'm still going to go with Consol. They just got too much offense. They average 420 yards a game. On Westlake's defense, it is defense. 6 out of the last 7 games they've won, and they've only averaged 9 points against them. So it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to go with Consol, even though my friends at Westlake will probably email me now for that. But
yeah, ignore your inbox. I'm going to go with Westlake. I was really impressed with the way they played against Henderson last week. I'm holding that offense to 13 points and getting 33 themselves. Looked like it was going to be a close game, but they just kind of ran away with it in the second half. Over the past couple months, ever since they got done with their non-district schedule, you can say they've been probably one of the better teams. They lost that game to Lake Travis, but if you ask some people, in their hearts, they won that game. I just like the way Westlake is playing, and maybe they're puffing their chests out a little bit now that they're still playing and Lake Travis isn't. So
they should. See
if that momentum carries over against Consolidated. Let's go to Class 1A. We got Thorndale 9-2, La Villa 9-1. Who do you like in this one?
I like La Villa. I'm not sure why, other than that it sounds like a cool name to me.
Yeah.
And they're on another 9-game winning streak, and they are a very good offensive team. They average more than 350 yards of offense. Thorndale, of course, they're an offensive team too, so it could go either way. I'm going with La Villa.
I go with Thorndale. Riley Schaefer's been pretty good for them this season. What I really like about Thorndale is the way they've been playing defense. Last week, I think it was they had 8 forced turnovers. And if you can keep getting that production, I don't care who you're playing, you're gonna win some games. So I'm gonna put it on the Thorndale defense, and I think they'll move on to the next round.
Hope you're right.
All right, Cedar Park, Kerrville-Tivy, two teams that are familiar playing in this, getting this deep in the playoffs. Cedar Park, are they going to keep going?
Cedar Park's going to keep going, and I'm going to give them the scouting report. The scouting report for Cedar Park: Parks McNeil. Remember that name? He's the quarterback for Tivy. He does it all. He averages about 300 and something yards rushing and passing. He's their leading leading passer and rusher. And I just don't see it. I don't see them bending that great defense. So I'm staying with the local guys.
Tivy knows a thing or two about making good quarterbacks. Cedar Park, they've won 9 straight. They'll make it 10 straight. That's all I got.
It's a given.
All right, Leander, Hayes, both 10-1. Our game of the week. Who do you like in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what. I like them both. If I have to pick one, I'm going to go with Leander because of the same thing. They've got a better defense. They only give up 7.5 points a game for the entire season. And, of course, they were top 10 before the season even started. I will say this: Hayes has Granger Studdard, caught 5 touchdown passes last week, a school record. And, of course, Caleb Kimbrough, who we talked about many times, is still their quarterback, and he can do it all. I see a tight game. I see Leander.
Don't forget about Taven Mayberry over there at Hayes. Had over 100 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving last week in their blow-up by district win. But I'm going to go with Leander. I love their defense. Only 84 points allowed this entire season. You're not going to find much production like that even probably at many programs across the state. And I like their special teams. I looked it up. There was only one game I could find that they haven't blocked a kick or a punt in. So that special teams is doing it. I just like their defense a little bit too much. So I'm going to say they squeeze by Hayes, but it's probably going to be in the 20s. I say 24, 21, and you're going to be at the game, so you can tell me if I got it right or not.
Well, I'll text you.
All right.
Halfway through.
Those are our predictions. As always, check out the newspapers on Friday or Saturday and Sunday to see how we did.